Good morning, Vermont State University admissions team. My name is Joyce Twing. I'm the chair of the business department at Vermont Tech. For the past year plus, Ed Dancero, chair of the business department at Castleton, and James Noyes, chair of the business department at MVU, and I have been working together to create what we think might be the only totally merged degree program offered on all 5 locations. Now, general education would fall into that category, and perhaps there are others, but we think that there are not many. So I want to spend some time explaining our +2 applied business degree. There's no way I'm going to try to do it in 90 seconds, and it's important that you understand it in order to be able to explain it to prospective students. So let's take a look at an overview of the degree. The +2 is a degree completion program. Students can do this on campus, a combination of on campus and online, or entirely online with no synchronous meetings required. Vermont Tech has been offering this degree for 14 years, so we've seen a lot of students go through the degree. And based on that history, I can tell you that some of the students are Vermont Tech students who got an associate degree and then added a bachelor degree. Some are transfer students from a CCV who got an associate degree and then transferred to our bachelor degree. But a good amount of students are students who have spent some time wandering around from one college to another, trying out various degrees, and have often a rather impressive transcript of a lot of credits, but no degree. Degree completion programs are not unusual. Many of them are degree completion programs that end up with a liberal arts degree. It is less common for a degree completion program to end up with a degree in a specific area, such as a business. I don't think there are any other degree completion programs in Vermont. So, in order to apply for this degree, applicants need to have a minimum of 50 transferable credits, and obviously that means credits that meet our transfer policy. One of the things that makes this degree different and makes it hard to understand is that the transfer credits are different from what we are typically accustomed to thinking about. Typically, we look at a student's transcript and look at the degree the students want to enter, and the admissions and the registrar's office matches up classes that are the same. So some classes fill general education requirements, some classes fill requirements of the program. And often there's a big clump of classes that don't transfer, not because there's anything wrong with the classes, but because they don't match anything required in the program. That's how this degree is different. We take all transferable credits and apply them to the bachelor degree. It doesn't make any difference if the credits are in several different majors. It doesn't matter if the credits are an associate degree in a particular major. We don't dissect the transcript. We pull in all of the credits and apply them to the bachelor degree. This degree doesn't have any concentrations or minors. Our straight 4-year bachelor degree students get core courses, and then they get a concentration, and then they have some room to get a minor. In this degree, students take a set of core courses, and obviously they have to meet the university's general education requirements. They have to get a total of a minimum 120 credits. and they have to take all the requirements of the program. But they are not required to take a concentration or a minor. The courses that they pull in serve that role. And sometimes the role is that they have an associate degree in something, so that would be similar to they have a bachelor's degree in business and an associate degree maybe in automotive technology or in radiology or something like that. But that's not always the case. Sometimes the case is that they have a lot of liberal arts courses, or they have a lot of courses from a variety of different majors. So that's the thing that's different. Students can transfer up to 90 credits and then have to take 30 credits with us, which would be half of their bachelor degree, or our requirement of 30 credits for residency. Now, students who come in with a minimum of 60 transferable credits and in the vicinity of 20 credits of general education can complete their degree in 2 years if they are full-time students and take typically 5 classes per semester, obviously depending how many credits they transfer in. If they transfer in more than 60, then they may not have to take 5 classes each semester. Many of our students are part-time students, particularly students in the entirely online degree. Many of them are non-traditional students who have full-time jobs and have a family, and they typically take longer than 2 years to complete because they take 1 or more often 2 classes per semester, and that's fine. So many of them are part-time students, but sometimes we have students, and these have been primarily our students or CCV students who have been full-time students and then come into our program as full-time students. And they're often, but not 100% of the time, on-campus students. So that's a quick overview. And it is different. And if you're a Vermont Tech admissions person listening to this, then you understand it. But the rest of you, it may take a couple of listens to this. It may take talking to some admissions folks from Vermont Tech for you to completely understand how this works before you go out and try to explain it to prospective students. So if we look down here, this will just show you quickly. These are the core courses that are required, the 10 core courses that are required for our 4-year business administration degree. So applied business students will take these. Then they will select 4 either accounting or business electives at the 3,000 or 4,000 level. And they obviously have to meet the general education requirements, and they have to have at least 120 credits. But again, there's no requirement for them to have a concentration or minors, as would be the case with the students who enter as freshmen in the regular 4-year degree. So hopefully this has been useful for you. I know it's a little bit hard to understand, impossible to explain in 90 seconds, and I'm happy to answer any questions. Ed and James and I are happy to meet with the admissions team to explain any of our programs if you'd like to do that. So thank you for listening to this.